it looks too easy. And anything that looks too easy at first is going to draw skepticism. Once we show breeders how easy it is to use and how convenient it is, I think they'll be quick to, to start using it. My name is Tim Truax. I'm currently an animal science instructor at Modesto Junior College in California in the United States. So in order to artificially inseminate, we're going to need at least 40% progressive motility to do the trick. If I am paying $300 for a dose of semen, it better not be 40% progressive motility. It better be closer to 60 or 70. In the freezing process, you are going to lose motility, and that's part of it, and we understand that. But if we can get between 60 and 80%, we would call that a very successful sample. I first discovered iSperm when I was a student in college. There was an instructor at Fresno State University that was doing a simple semen collection and evaluation at the sheep unit, utilizing a camera that was connected to her iPad. And I was never quite sure. It looked really easy, but as a student, just off in the distance, that memory stuck with me. From a teaching standpoint, being able to throw that on to depict that image on a screen, and then even screencast it to a larger screen to where a class of 40 can evaluate that semen quality, for me is incredibly helpful as an instructor. Now, as a breeder, it is incredibly easy to use. And so when I first bought it, it couldn't have been easier to set up, to get the app downloaded on the iPad, to connect the camera to the iPad itself. It's incredibly mobile. Plus, you have these values that are added, and the way it's able to track progressive motility of individual cells, I think is probably one of the coolest features of it. And it is dead on, and I have tested it because I was at first a little apprehensive of what these number figures were like, and I had samples where I had an idea on the numerical values, and I put it in iSperm, and iSperm was dead on with its accuracy. The best feature, I'll tell you, the part I love most about iSperm is I did not have to buy a monthly subscription. That was probably the most beneficial part of the whole thing. And plus, I can keep records of fertility, and I think that's probably another strength of the program, is that anytime you get a collection, that collection gets saved, and the numerical values get saved. I can go through and look at every buck I've tested, and I can actually look at their history of fertility, and that helps me as well.